Satanic panic. From yoga to astrology to Dungeons and Dragons to heavy metal, Satan is slinking his way into the American lifestyle. As you unknowingly move further away from God and His light, that void in your life is filled with Satan's darkness. Has Satan ever tempted you? No? He will. Oh, he will. Satanic panic. Tonight, on 31 Days of Horror, Night 18, we summon the darkness. Not that shitty band. No. It's a movie on Netflix. Flipping through Netflix, I stumbled upon We Summon the Darkness because Alexandra Daddario's amazing eyes were staring back at me. Plain and simple, if there's a more perfect representation of the human female form, I dare you to present it. Alexandra Daddario is just those eyes, so big, so bright. I picked it due to her. She's gorgeous. I enjoy a lot of the movies that she's been in. She was great in Baywatch. San Andreas wasn't a bad movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, she did a good job. Also, she's very easy on the eyes, and her eyes are stunning. Anywho, enough about how much I really like looking at Alexandra Daddario. I chose the movie because she was in it, thinking, all right, what the hell is this going to be? I enjoyed it because, A, she's phenomenal in it. The character that she plays is pretty fucking impressive, actually. The range that she tosses out in this performance. Actually, everyone in this movie was just amazing. Gave amazing performances. Johnny Knoxville, pretty impressive. Was not really expecting that from him. I've seen him in some movies where he's actually acting, and he plays the fool pretty well. But he was good in this too. The other actresses and the three main guys, they all played 80s metalheads pretty decently. The script was decent. I think some of their talking points were too expected, but I mean, when a movie has a discussion about Cliff and how nobody can replace him because he was the best, then it's just good. So the story's good. A trio of 20-something ladies are on their way to a heavy metal concert. We hear about the newest murders that make the murder count, take the murder count up to 18 by a satanic cult via the radio that they're flipping through. So, decent expository. The girls meet 3 metalheads at the concert, and they all have a good time. And after the concert, they decide to keep the night going. Murders happen. Satan's dark versus God's light. And shit goes nuts. Decent gore, a lot of blood, unique perspectives, and an overall interesting plot. I enjoyed the storyline, the plot line. It wasn't too bad, and it's a different take on the entire Satanic Panic thing. I believe this was supposed to be a set in the 80s, right around the time Cliff Burton died and Jason Newsted was coming into Metallica, right before And Justice for All album came out. But it didn't really... It could have been at any time. It's not really a period piece, if you will. I don't want to spoil any of this movie. We Summon the Darkness it's on Netflix, and it is definitely worth a watch. If I go too far into the story or the characters, it will give away way too much. So, it's a movie that's based on the Satanic Panic of the 80s. Alexandra Daddario is in it. Johnny Knoxville is in it. There's decent gore, decent blood. A lot of blood throughout the movie. Some interesting murders. But yeah, I really don't want to spoil anything, because going into it, I was clueless. I had no idea what was going to happen. I read the synopsis, but that was it. And probably about 20 minutes in, I was like, this is what's going to happen. And I was almost right. I was pretty much right, but they twist it a little bit, which was cool. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 burritos, because it was surprising. It was interesting. It kept me focused. I wasn't fucking around on my phone while I watched the movie. And once the killing starts, once shit goes nuts, shit stays going nuts, which is always good. It's a fast-paced movie too, so it's got a decent ending. 4 out of 5 burritos, a fun, murderous romp with decent characters and a pretty good ending. If you're flipping through Netflix or you're just looking for something to watch, I would say it's relatively family friendly, except for the murders. There's no nudity. There's language and murder. I mean, I guess it would depend on the family. Give it a chance. Yeah, you might not be disappointed with it. So, night 18 of 31 Days of Horror is We Summon the Darkness. Yeah, so tune in tomorrow to see what else we watch. I think I'm going to have to start throwing in some classics, some of my favorites, because we're getting close to the end. We're well past halfway. We've only got 13 days left. Oh, shit. But yeah, come back tomorrow, see what else we watch. Later.